So how can you decide one particular year as a ordinary year or leap year? Anji? Divided by 4. Acha. First you have to check whether the year is a century year or what? Not a century year. First tell me, what is calendar? What is calendar? It is a chart showing what? Day, date, month, year. Are you understood? So now, first you can check whether it is a century year or not a century year. What is called a century year? If last 2 digits are 0, then it is said to be what? For example, 2100. Century year or not? Yes. 2000. Century year or not? Yes. What is called not a century year? If last 2 digits are not 0, then it is said to be what? For example, 1860. Century era was? No. Then 2023. Century era was? No. If it is not a century year, then only you can check whether that given year is exactly divided by 4 or not. Sir, why only 4? Why not other number? You will ask like that. Sir, you born on 4th? No. After 3 minutes, I will tell you the story regarding the 4. Are you understood this? What is the meaning of exactly divided by 4? 1 year is there, divided by 4. If the remainder is 0, then that is exactly divided by 4. Are you understood this, boss? If the given year is exactly divided by 4, it is said to be what? Leap year. If the given year is not exactly divided by 4, then it is said to be what? It is said to be ordinary year. Are you understood this? Are understand? For example, 2140. Century year or not a century year? Anji? Then you have to check by 4 only. So now this entire year is exactly divided by 4 or not? Verifying entire number is divided by 4 or not, it is a waste of the time. What is the divisibility rule for 4? If last 2 digit is exactly divided by 4, then the entire number is divided by 4. Swami sir, stop. If it is 4 means, why you are saying last 2 digit only? Why not 1 digit? Why not 3 digit? Why not 4 digit? Why not 7 digit? In number system, I will prove you. Are you understood this, boss? If last 2 digit is exactly divided by 4, then the entire number is divided by 4. So 40 is exactly divided by 4 or not? That means the entire number is divided by 4. So 2140 is treated as what? Leap year. Are you understood? For example, 2000, I apologize. So 1723. No. 1728. Century or not a century year? Then you have to check whether it is exactly divided by 4 or not. Last 2 digit is exactly divided by 4 or not. That means the entire number is divided by 4. Then it is said to be what? Are you understood this? Come to here. 2023. Century year or not a century year? Then you have to check by 4. Is 23 is exactly divided by 4 or not? No. That means the entire number is not divided by 4. That means you will not get remainder is 0. You will get other than 0. Okay, totally silent. Right. That means it is said to be what? Ordinary. Are you understood this? For example, 1970. Century year or not a century year? Then you have to use 4. Is 70 is exactly divided by 4 or not? No, it is said to be what? All are understood this. All are understand. If it is a century year, then you have to check whether it is exactly divided by 400 or not. Sir, why only 400? Why not other number? I will explain after 2 to 3 minutes. If the given year is exactly divided by 400, it is said to be leap year. What is called exactly divided by 400? Divided by 400, remainder has to be what? 0. Boss. Boss. Listen. Male teacher. Female teacher means you will sit here. This one. Ah, yes. If the given year is not exactly divided by 400, it is said to be what? Ordinary year. Are you understood this? For example, 2400. Century year or not a century year? Century year. That means don't use a 4. You have to use what? 400. Is it exactly divided by 400 or not? Swami sir, stop. What is the divisibility rule for 400? You will ask. For many of the numbers, we have a divisibility rule. So while teaching number system, I will tell you what is the divisibility rule for 400 also. Now, this entire number is divided by 400 or not? 400, 800, 1200, 1600, 2000, 2400. Yes. That means it is said to be what? Leap year. Are you understood this? 1900. Is it century year or not a century year? Century year. Are you understood? Century year means you have to use 400 only. Is it exactly divided by 400 or not? That means it is said to be ordinary year. All are understood and not understood this. All are understand? This, the rule of 4, this is given by Julian. Okay, no, don't write it. This is given by Gregorian. Are you understood? We shifted from Julian to Gregorian in 16th century. The question will ask from 17th century onwards. Why? After 2 minutes, I will come back here. Are you understood this? Now we are using which calendar? Gregorian calendar. Are you understood this, boss? Later on, I will come. After 2 minutes, I will come back here and I will say some story. Are you ready? So far, anybody doubt? If it is not a century year means you have to use 4. Understood, boss? If it is exactly divided by 4 leap year, not exactly divided by 4, it is said to be ordinary year. If it is a century year, you have to use 400. If it is exactly divided by 400 leap year, not exactly divided by 400, it is said to be ordinary year. All are understood, not understood. All are understand? In our school days, our teacher says, every 4th year is leap year. Are you remember? That is not correct. Every 4th year, we are expecting leap year. Sir, what is the meaning of this? Listen carefully. For example, 1996, century year or not a century year? Then you have to use 4 of 400. Is 96 is exactly divided by 4. That means the entire number is divided by 4. So this is treated as what? Leap year. When you are expecting next leap year, after 4 years, so add 4 years, what you will get? 2000. Century year or not a century year? You have to use 4 of 400. So is it exactly divided by 400? So it is said to be. What is the difference between these two consecutive leap year? What difference between these two consecutive leap year? What is the difference between these two? 4 years. Are you understood or not understood? You're totally silent. But listen carefully. 2996. Century year or not a century year? You have to use 4 of 400. 4. Is 96 is exactly divided by 4. That means the entire number is divided by 4. So it is said to be what? Leap year. When is next leap year you are expecting? After 4 years, add 4 years, what you will get? Century year or not a century year? You have to use 4 of 400. Is it exactly divided by 400? It is said to be ordinary year. Are you understood or not understand? When you are expecting next leap year, add 4 years. What you will get? Century year or not a century year? Not a century year. You have to use 4 of 400. Is it exactly divided by 4? That means the entire number is divided by 4. So it is said to be. What is the difference between these two consecutive leap year? 8 years. Are you understood this? Here? That means every 4th year we are expecting leap year, but not always. All are understood and not understand. You're totally silent. What is the difference between ordinary year or leap year? What is the difference between ordinary or leap year? Ordinary and leap year? 1 day increasing. That means if you wait for 4 years, you will get 1 extra day. So 4 years means 1 extra day. Sir, I am waiting for 8 years to get next leap year. 4 years means 1 extra day. 8 years means 2 extra day, you will say. No. So how many years you are waiting to get leap year is not important. Leap year means only one extra day going to be added. That type of correction done by the Gregorian. Are you understood? Not understood this? All are understood what I am saying? All are understand? Right. So 1996, odd year or leap year? 1996, leap year. Next year what? Next year what? 1997, odd year or leap year? Ordinary year. Next year? 1998, odd year or leap year? Ordinary year, not a leap year. Next, 1999, odd year or leap year? Then next, that means what is the minimum number of years without a leap year? 3. Are you understood this? Come to here. 2996, leap year or ordinary year? Leap year. Next year, 2997, odd year or leap year? Next, 2998, odd year or leap year? Next, 2999, odd year or leap year? Next, 3000, odd year or leap year? And 3001, 3002, 3003, 3004. That means what is the maximum number of years without a leap year? Are you understood this? What is the minimum number of years without a leap year? What is the maximum number of years without a leap year? All are understood. We are expecting every 4th year is leap year, not always. How many years you are waiting to get next leap year is not important. Next leap year means you are going to add one extra day only. All are understood, not understood. It only silent. All are understand this? All are understand? Yes, please. Anji? That's why I'm saying that type of correction done by the Gregorian. Are you understand? So no need of going how technically they corrected. Then tomorrow you won't come to class. Understood? Yes. Anybody doubt? Anybody? Now I will tell you the story regarding 4 and 400. I will not teach you the explanation what exactly they done. Understood? What mathematically they done. I will not teach you in that way. For making you understand, I will tell you in some other way. Are you ready? All are ready? Right. Listen carefully now. So if you see many of the festivals in whatever the religion, Christianity, Muslim or Hindu, that depends upon the moon size. Are you understood? Not understood this? So they are seeing the size of the moon. Then they will say, okay, today this is the day. This is the festival like that. So Eid means they are expecting some size of the moon. Easter day means they are expecting some size of the moon. Are you understood? In Hindu religion also, the many things are depends upon the moon size. Are you understood this? But normally, as a civilian life, we will not use a lunar based thing. We will use what? Solar based. All our calendar, we are saying what we are using. Solar based. But people like me, we always depends upon the lunar. We will say today moon size, then we know what is today's Paurnami, Amavasa, like that. We are different type of people. But civilian purpose, we will use what? Solar based. Are you understood this, boss? Even go to Gulf countries, for civil, they will follow the lunar calendar. But for civilian purpose, they will use the solar calendar. It totally silent. So many of the festivals depends upon the moon size. Don't ask why moon. Okay, but that is not required. Okay, so listen carefully. So in the past, everybody, many countries or many religion, they started following different calendar system. Are you understand this? All understand? In the past, the religious people are more powerful people. Whatever now also at the time I am saying. So whatever they will say, then everyone will accept it. So at the time, so many calendar system was there. Out of that, everybody happy with the Julian calendar. Why? Because of the name Julie? No. Julian calendar correctly predicting the Easter day. Are you understand? How they know, sir, correctly predicting? Easter day saying today is the Easter day. Whatever the size of the moon they are expecting, it is there. Then they said this is accurate calendar. Are you understand? So they adapted a Julian calendar. Are you understood this, boss? Now, year 1 passed. Julian saying, today is the Easter day. Whatever the size of the moon they are expecting, it is there. They are very much happy. Year 2 passed. Year 3 correctly predicting. 4, 5, 7, 10, 9, 99 correctly predicting. Year 100 comes. Julian calendar saying today is the Easter day. Whatever the size of the moon they are expecting, it is not there. They recorded it. 101 comes, correctly predicting. Up to 199, correctly predicting. For example, I am saying, year 200 comes. Julian calendar saying today is the Easter day. Whatever the size of the moon they are expecting, it is not there. They recorded it. 201 comes, correctly predicting. Up to 299, correctly predicting. Year 300 comes. Julian calendar saying today is the Easter day. Whatever the size of the moon they are expecting, it is not there. They recorded it and they concluded Julian cheating us. Understood? Then they invited another person called Gregorian. Gregorian, you come here. We are very much happy with Julie from 1 to 99. That means rule of 4. Don't change the rule of 4. You see, precondition. We are facing only problem while crossing the century year only. Please go and meet the Julie and identify what went wrong in the Julian calendar and provide solution for century year only. Are you understood? Not understood this? Now, Gregorian started reading the Julian calendar. What Julian assumed when he framed his calendar, he assumed 1 year means 365.25 days. He assumed. That is not he calculated. Next year, how much? 365.25 days. Next year, 365.25 days. Next year, 365.25 days. So for 4 years, this 0.25 give 1 extra day. That is why Julian said every 4th year is leap year. Are you understood this? All are understand? But this is workable for 1 to 99. But when we are facing the problem, boss, you are not listening. And this one, yes, always in my class, passion to listen. If I am not teaching any single, if you see when every topic, sir, I saw anybody in India, your topic is not different from others, I will stop teaching. Understood this? Yes. Listen. 365.25 days. Who assumed? Julian. When you are facing the problem? 100 years, century years. In 1 year, 365.25. In 100 years, how many days? 36525 days. Understood? When Gregorian came to the picture, at that time, scientific community corrected. 1 year means not 365.25. 1 year means what? 365.2425 days. Are you understood this, boss? So in 100 years, what happened? Multiply this, what you will get? 36524.25. What is the difference? That means every 100 years, Julian calendar moving 0.75 days fast. Because of that, Easter day started coming earlier than the expected day. All are understand? Your watch is 10 minutes fast. To make it correct, what you will do? Subtract the 10 minutes. Totally silent. Your watch is 10 minutes faster. To make it correct, what you will do? How much faster, that much you will subtract. Julian calendar is how many days faster? So to make it correct calendar, what you have to do? Subtract that 0.75. But the 0.75 is not fixed. Every 100 years, extra 0.75 added. If anybody asks you to subtract, whole number is easier or decimal is easier. That is why Gregorian not, if it is 100 year means you have to adjust decimal or whole number. Decimal. That is why here he is not used here 100. Why he is not used here 200? For first 100 years 0.75. Next 100 years another 0.75. For 200 years how much? 1.5. Again decimal. That is why he is not using 200. Come to why he is not using 300 years. 0.75, 0.75, 0.75. How much? 2.25. Again decimal. That is why he is not using here. Why 400? 0.75, 0.75, 0.75, 0.75. How much? Whole number for the convenient purpose. All are understood this, boss. So when we shifted from Julian to Gregorian in 16th century, why we are shifting? If everything is correct, why we need other calendar? Something wrong, that is why we need other calendar. Are you understood? You know what facing problem while crossing the century year? So we shifted from Julian to Gregorian in 16th century. Now we are following the Gregorian calendar, but in Gregorian we are using Julian calendar also. If it is not a century year, apply 4. If it is a century year, apply 400. Are you understood or not understood this? All are understood. All are understood this. What is the minimum number of years without leap year? What is the maximum number of years without leap year? 7. So leap year means how many days going to be added? 1 extra day only. All are understood or not understood this? All are understand? All are understood up to here? Anybody doubt so far? Last one more point, then we can start the topic. So in Rizwan, come in audio. Don't type. I will not see all this. Once engine heated, I will forget everything. Yes, sir. You unmute yourself and you can ask me. So in this topic, certain things you have to fix it. Like week, how many days are there? Why only 7? Why not more than 7? Why not less than 7? That story not required. So January, how many days? Why only 31? Why not more than 31? Why not less than 31? That story not required. Leap year means how many days going to be added? Where it is going to be added? Why only February? Why not in remaining month? Because of 14th February? No, that all the story not required. Are you understood? Otherwise, I have to teach. It will take 1 week to 10 days class. Why it is Sunday? Why it is Monday? Why it is Tuesday and Wednesday? Why not a week? First day is Parnidhi Chopra. Second day is Swami Sir. Third day is Mayavadi. Why not like that? Then I have to teach all the Roman and Greek god how the name derived. It is waste of the time. Are you understood? This all the thing you have to fix it in your mind. Are you understood this? All are ready? Right. In a calendar, if you see the calendar, 1 year calendar, we are arranging into a group. What are the groups we are arranging? Calendar year wise we can arrange. Year is here one group. What is another group? Month wise. What is another group? Week wise. What is the smallest group? Group. Week wise. Week only we can make it as a group. Are you understood this, boss? Week, how many days are there? Right. Now, what is called odd days? What is the meaning of odd? Odd means different. Are you understand? Different than what? You will ask like this. Understand? Odd means what? Different. Extra. Are you understood this, boss? So different or extra than what? Than complete week. You are arranging in a smallest group is week wise. For example, 9 days are there. So you can arrange them in a group of weeks. How can you arrange it? One complete week, 7 days, one group. Then what is extra? That 2 days are you able to make as a group like previously? No, that 2 weeks are different from the previous group. That 2 days are called odd days. Are you understood or not understood? Because you are unable to create another group. That is a week. No. 17 days are there. How can you arrange them as a group? How many weeks you can create? 2 complete weeks, 7, next to 7. How many days over? So remaining how many are there? In these 3 days, you are created as a new another group. No. These 3 days are different from the previous 2 group. That means the 3 days are called what? Odd days. What is called odd days? Number of days more than 7 or number of days more than multiple of 7 are called odd days. Are you understood this? Otherwise, simply divided by 7. In 25 days, how many odd days are there? Why I am dividing by 7? Because in a week, how many days are there? 7 days are there. So 3 times how much? 21. What is the remainder? Whatever the remainder, that is called odd days. Whatever the quotient, that is called complete week. Are you understood this, boss? Totally silent. All are understood? So you divided by 7, whatever the remainder, that is your odd days. For example, I would say something. Listen, boss. "48 days divided by 7. What is the remainder? What is the remainder? 6. So 6 is called what? Odd days. Understood this? Next, 33 days divided by 7. What is the remainder? 5 odd. Are you understood this? 65 days divided by 7. What is the remainder? Oh, I apologize. 67 days divided by 7. What is the remainder? Are you understood this, boss? 17 days. What is the remainder? Are you understood this? It will be silent. Then 30 days. What is the remainder? Are you understood this, boss? 71 days divided by 7. What is the remainder? 1. 7 days. What is the remainder? 0. Are you understand? Remainder is 0. 6 days. If number of days are less than 7, that number itself odd days. Are you understood this? You see here, what is the minimum number of odd days here? What is the minimum number of odd days? 6 means I will come to your house. What is the minimum number of odd days? 0. What is the maximum number of odd days? That means odd days is always from 0 to 6 only. It never be more than 6. If it is more than 6, again divided by 7, whatever the remainder, that is your odd days. It never be less than 0. I will teach you in next slide. So odd days is always from where to where? Swami sir, why? You will ask like this. Why? You are dividing by 7. If you divided by 7, what is the maximum remainder you can create? 6 only. Are you understood or not? At the time, odd days is from where to where only? 0 to 6. In a week, 7 days are there? -1. That means maximum remainder how much only? 6 only. Are you understood or not understood this? For example, why you are dividing by 7? Week 7 days are there. Now I'm changing my statement. Attention everybody. If in a week 9 days are there, for example, question says, at the time you have to divide by 9. If you are dividing by 9, what is the maximum remainder you can create at the time? 8. At the time, odd days is from 0 to 8 only. For example, question says, if in a week 10 days are there, at the time you have to divide by what? Divided by 10. What is the maximum remainder you can create? At the time, 0 to 9 is the odd days. In a week, how many days are there is not given. That means 7 days. Are you understood or not understood? All are understand? All are understood this? Right. Any doubt up to here? If it is less than 0 means negative. If it is negative, what you have to do? You have to convert into positive. How? Next slide I will teach you. If you are writing the word odd days, that has to be 0 to 6 only. Are you understood or not understand? Okay. So week first day is what day? Week first day is what day? Anji? Anji? Acha? Any other? Attention carefully. If you go to Western country, their prayer day is on Sunday, their holidays on Sunday, their week start from Sunday. If you go to Gulf country, their prayer day is on Friday, their holidays on Friday, their week start from Friday. If you go to Jewish country, different prayer day, different starting day. If you go to, so everybody starting their week different day. It's totally silent. So whenever we started our calendar, we started from Sunday. But everybody started following different weekday. We have to universalize for everybody. Some committee seated and they decided week started from Monday. But in the beginning, calendar started from where only? Sunday. Later on, for the convenient purpose for universalize for everybody. So week start from where only? Monday. We changed to Monday. Are you understood or not understood this? So week first day is what day? Not every week starting. So week first day is what day? So instead of first day, I am writing one odd day means Monday. Why? I will tell you. Don't worry. Week second day, what day? Tuesday. Week third day, Wednesday. Fourth day, Thursday. Fifth day, Friday. Sixth day, 6 odd day means Saturday. 7 or 0 means Sunday. Why I am writing 7 or 0? Because I am writing odd day, I cannot write 7. I have to write 0 to 6. 7 odd day is synonyms to. Divided by 7, 0 odd day. Are you understood or not understood this? All are understood up to here? Listen carefully now. For example, 10 days are there. How can you calculate odd days? Divided by 7 remainder. Divided by 7, what is the remainder? 1 complete week. What is the remainder? 3 odd days. I will explain one more time. I will come back after 1 minute. 10 days means how many odd day? 3 odd day. Are you understood this, boss? 1 week means how many day? 7 day means how many odd day? 0 odd day. So this is 0 odd day plus 3. Total how many odd days? Total 3. So 10 days means how many odd day? How can you calculate it? Divided by 7, remainder is your answer. Are you understand? 1 week means how many odd day? 1 week means you cannot divide it by 7 directly. First, you convert this into days. So 1 week means how many days? 7 days. Then divided by 7. What is the remainder? Are you understood or not understood this? If only days are there, then only you have to divide it by 7. Are you understood this, boss? If it is in week, if it is in month, if it is in year, convert into days, then divided by 7. You're totally silent. All are understood, not understand. 10 weeks, 10 weeks. How many odd day? So now 10 into 7, somebody will say 3. Are you understand? You cannot divide it 10 by 7. Are you understand? Because it is in what? Week. So convert into days. 1 week, 7 days. 10 week, how many days? Divided by 7. What is the remainder? That means week means it has to be multiple of 7. It's totally silent. Week means it has to be multiple of 7. That means 0 odd day. 1 week, how many odd days? 100 weeks. It has to be multiple of 7 days. Divided by 7, what is the remainder? 15 weeks. How many odd days? 15 weeks. Somebody will say 1. You cannot divide 15 by 7. So 15 weeks means 15 into 7, 105 days divided by 7, remainder has to be 0. Week means multiple of 7 days. Are you understood this, boss? So divided by 7, remainder has to be what? 0. 100 weeks. How many odd days? How many odd days? All are understood and not understood this. It was silent. Are you understood this? If it is in days, you know how to convert in, how to calculate the odd days. If it is in weeks, you know how to derive the odd days. If it is in month, if it is in year, how can you derive the odd days? In subsequently it will come. All are understood and not understood. It was silent. All are understood this? All are understand? Now somebody crying. For example, I am 100 weeks elder than Madam Ji. How many weeks? 100 weeks elder than Madam Ji. What does it mean? So leave this. I am 20 years elder than boss. Then I will come to this example. I am 20 years elder than boss. What does it mean? I am 20 years elder than Madam Ji. What does it mean? Boss saying 20 years older. Younger or elder is synonyms to difference. My age, Madam Ji age, difference is 20. Madam Ji is 35 years younger than me. What does it mean? Difference in age is 35. Younger or elder is synonyms to difference. All are understood this? Now come to Madam Ji example. I am 100 weeks elder than Madam Ji. Elder is synonyms to. Difference between me and Madam Ji is how many weeks? 100 weeks means how many odd days? That means me and Madam Ji born on same day, not a date. Are you understand this? All are understand. Madam Ji born, who born earlier, who born later? I born first, because I am elder. Madam Ji born later. It totally silent. Understood. I born on Friday. When Madam Ji born? Same Friday. Why? 0 odd days difference. Date different, year different, but day has to be same. Are you understood or not understood? All are understand. It totally silent. I am, sir, Madam Ji is 1000 weeks younger than me. What does it mean? Difference between me and Madam Ji is how many weeks? 1000 week is synonyms to how many odd days? 0 odd days. That means me and Madam Ji born on same day. Madam Ji born on Wednesday. When I born? Same Wednesday. Are you understood or not understood? You're totally silent. All are understand this? Now, somebody will ask, sir, why you are murdering us with all this thing? What is the necessity to derive the odd days? You will ask like that. Next time I'm going to tell you why we have to derive the odd days. Are you ready? Listen, boss. Today is Monday. After 100 days, what is the day? Ready? This is asked in the question. So today is what day? For example. So how can I calculate? Tuesday, Wednesday, like this, 100 days. Tomorrow you will get the answer. Understood, boss? So that is not the appropriate interpretation to calculate it. Are you understood this, boss? So listen very carefully. So 100 days means how many weeks? Divided by 7. How many weeks? 1 times 7. Remaining 3. 30 means 4 times. 14 complete week. What is the remainder? 2 odd days. Are you understood or not understood this? 1 week means how many odd days? Madam ji, are you listening? This one. 1 week means how many odd days? 14 weeks means how many odd days? 0 odd days plus 2 odd days. Total how many odd days? That means 100 days is synonyms to how many odd days? Are you understood or not understood this? All are understand? Now, Monday plus 100 days is easy to calculate, or Monday plus 2 odd day is easy to calculate. So that is why we are not using this. We are going to solve like this. That means if you derive the odd days, it will simplify the calculation. All are understood, not understand. So why we have to derive the odd days? To simplify the calculation. All are understood this, boss? So now Monday plus 2. Swami sir, stop. Monday plus 2 days means including Monday, excluding Monday. This doubt you look at. In 2023, the UPSC asked one question from calendar and they use the word. Not they use the word after 10 power 10. They use the word on 10 power 10. Meaning is different. But most of the kids making a YouTube video, they are providing answer meaning of this. Understood? We will tell you. Okay, but listen carefully. Because if somebody knows something, easiest way is to teach the aptitude. Ready, boss? So Monday plus 2 means including Monday, excluding Monday. You will face the doubt. So to avoid the type of doubt, Monday means how many odd days? I said 1. Convert into number. Okay, boss? Monday means 1 odd day. 1 plus 2. 3 means what is the day? That you will not face the doubt of including or excluding. All are understood, not understood this. All are, no, sir, I am comfortable. Monday plus 2 means I will write Wednesday. Then no issue. Are you understand, not understood this, boss? No, somebody crying. Listen carefully. Today is, for example, Wednesday. Wednesday means 3 odd day. After 100 days, what is the day? You know 100 days is synonyms to how many odd day? So 2 odd day. Plus 2 or minus 2. Why? Because after means you are going future. So plus 2 odd day. So what you will get? 5 means what is the day? All are understood this, what I am writing? All are understood, Abbas. For example, today is Saturday. Saturday means 6 odd day. After 100 days, what is the day? 100 days is synonyms to plus 2 or minus 2? Plus 2. Total you will get 8 odd days. If you are using the word odd days, you have to write 0 to 6 only. So now 8 odd days is synonyms to, again divided by 7. What is the remainder? 1. I am not saying 8 is synonyms to 1. 8 odd day is synonyms to 1 odd day. All are understand. 1 odd day means what is a day? All are understood, not understood this. Now listen carefully. For example, today is, I apologize. Today is Friday. Friday means 5 odd day. 100 days before, what was the day? 100 day is synonyms to 2 odd day. Plus 2 or minus 2? Minus 2. So 5 minus 2 what? 3 means what is the day? Are you understood this, boss? Now listen. For example, today is Monday. Monday means 1 odd day. 100 days before, what was the day? 100 days is synonyms to plus 2 or minus 2? You know why minus 2. So 1 minus 2, what you will get? Minus 1. What is the minimum number of odd days? I said 0. It cannot be less than 0. What is the meaning of less than 0? Negative. It cannot be more than 6. If it is more than 6, what is called more than 6? If it is more than 6, again divided by 7, you have to convert into 0 to 6. Are you understand this? Come to here. It is negative. That means you have to come from the bottom. Are you understanding? In a week, how many days are there? So 7 minus 1. So minus 1 odd day is synonyms to 6 odd day. That means Saturday is the answer. All are understood, not understood this. If you are writing the word odd day, it has to be 0 to 6. It cannot be more than 6. If it is more than 6, again you are convert into 0 to 6. If it is less than 0, negative, again you convert into what? 0 to 6. Are you understood or not understood this? Are you understood or not understood this? What I want to repeat. Acha. How dangerous person. For example, today is Tuesday. That means to what day? Understood, boss? 102 days before, what was the day? Are you ready? 102 days is synonyms to how many odd day? 4 odd day. Plus 4 or minus 4? Anji, minus 4. Why? You are going pitches a backside. Understand? 2 minus 4, how much? Minus 2. Minus 2 odd days. Understand? Odd days cannot be less than 0. I have to convert into positive. In a week, how many days are there? So 7 minus 2. That is synonyms to 5. That means Friday is the answer. Are you understood or not? All are understandable. Why we are deriving the odd days? Sir, we have the time to pass the time. We have to derive the odd days. Sir, no. Why we have to derive the odd days? To simplify the calculation. Are you understood or not understood? If it is in days, you know how to derive the odd days. If it is in weeks, you know how to derive the odd days. If it is in month, if it is in year, how to derive the odd days. It will come subsequently. All are understand? All are understood. Don't write simultaneously. Listen. Anybody doubts up to here? Right. One more thing I have to say. Today is Monday. After 3 days. What is the meaning? Ready, boss? Today is Monday. What is the day on 3rd day? Or what is the day in 3 days? Or what is the day what is the day 3 days from Monday? Are you understood what I am writing? This time UPSC, they use the word like this. Wording is very, very important. Are you understood this, boss? All are ready? What is the meaning of after 3 days? Starting not allowed. Are you understood this, boss? That means directly you can write Monday plus what? 3 day. That means Monday means 1. 1 plus 3, how much? 4 means what is the day? Are you understood this? If the statement use the word what is the day? 3 days from Monday. That means you have to count 3 days starting from Monday. Are you understand? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the answer. All are understood, not understood. If the statement use the word in 3 days, on 3rd day, from like that given, that is this all are synonyms to after 2 days. Are you understood or not understood this? All are understand now, sir. That means Monday plus 2, you will get a Wednesday. Are you understood or not understood this? All are understand? If the statement using the word after, whatever the number they are saying, you use this for add or subtract. Are you understand this? If the statement use the word on, in, from, then whatever the number, don't use that number. Subtract 1, then use that number. Add or subtract. Are you understood or not understood this? All are understand? Madam ji, understand? All are understood ba? It totally silent. In 2000, in 2017, I think, they asked one question. Today is, like that example, today is Tuesday, 5 days, 5 days from 21st is what day? Like that they made the statement. 5 days from 21st means which date is asked. So 21 plus 5, 26 is asked. 21 plus 4, 25th is asked. Totally silent. 5 days from 21 is asked. That means which date is asked? 25th is asked. But many students write 21 plus 5, 26. That option must be there. Are you understood or not understood this? Now listen. One more thing I have to say. I am in 2010. I am going to 2015. Ready? Example. Which 2 year we are comparing? 10 with 15. Now the question use the word. How many years differences are there? Difference is how many years? How do you calculate? You take difference between these two. So difference is how many years? Tell me what are those 5 years? What are those 5 years? Somebody saying 2010, 2011, 2000, 2000, 2000, then that's it. Is it correct? Is this 5 years? Total silent. You are saying difference is 5 years. I asked to tell me what are those 5 years. Is this correct? Totally silent. Is it correct or wrong? Wrong means which is correct? Somebody saying, sir, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, sir, 2015. Sir, this is the 5 years. Are you understood this? What is the meaning of difference? If you include the starting, you must exclude the ending. You see here? Ending is not part of it. Or if you exclude the starting, you must include the ending. Both are correct. Are you understood or not understood? While deriving the difference, if you include starting, you must exclude what? Ending. Or if you exclude the starting, you must include the what? Are you understood or not understood this? Totally silent. Now the statement saying like this. So this is if difference is asked. Now the question asked, between how many years are there? Tell me how many years are there? Between. Between how many years? What is the meaning of between? That means 2010 not allowed, 2015 not allowed. Then what is the remaining here? 2011, 12, 13 and what? 14. That means how many years? If the statement use the word between, starting point not allowed, ending point what? Not allowed. All are understood, not understood this, boss. Next, if the question use the word like this. From 2010 to 2015, how many years are there? What is the meaning of from? You start counting from starting point and end up to ending point. That means starting point is allowed, ending point is also allowed. All are understand? So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many years? That means 6 years. Are you understood this? All are understand? Achha, 3 people suicide and nobody coming in video. I will hide my video. Listen, boss. That means 6 years, 6 years from to. Are you understand? If the statement use the word from to, starting is allowed, ending is also allowed. Are you understood or not understood this? They're totally silent. If the statement use the word between, starting and ending not allowed. If the statement use the word from to, starting also allowed, ending also allowed. If the statement use the word difference, any one only allowed. All are understood or not understood this. That's all introduction of this topic. Whatever we taught, that is not a calendar. Now we are going to start the real calendar. Show who you are. All are ready? All are ready? Up to here. Anybody doubt? Any Aam Aadmi having doubt, boss? You're totally silent. I will display. Anybody want to ask? Ask me. So next class onwards, there is no online. It is not hybrid batch. I will never allow you login in my online. Fees cannot be refunded. Yes. Anybody doubt? Totally silent. Not only your eyes read, allow your mind to read it. Understood? Done. Anybody want to ask anything? Anji. Who asked it? What's the doubt? Anji. Consider my age. I have to listen like this. Speak louder. I said many things. Anji. No. 15 week. That means it has to be multiple of 7. 15 into 7, 105 days. Divided by 7, remainder has to be 0. Week means number of days must be multiple of 7. Week means n number of weeks, 0 odd days. Are you understood? All are understood this? Then any other? Anybody want to ask? Right. Ready? All are ready? Anybody doubt? How to odd days? We divided by 100 by 7. 1 times 7, remaining 3, this 0, 4 times 28, remainder 2. This 2 come here, this will come here. Are you understood this? Right. Any other? Any other doubt, boss? Right. Done? You're totally silent. You know what is the meaning? You know y plus, you know y minus. Right. Done? Done? Can you open your workbook? Practice exercise. Whatever I will say you homework, whatever I will say open, that is a practice exercise mentioned there. Is it there or not? So GMA practice exercise. Open it.